course, we made a monster burger, which was just gorgeous. What's up, guys? Welcome back to our YouTube channel, Xman Co. Today we're making amazing beef shin burgers. Now, you guys don't know what's beef shin burgers? Hang around. This is seriously one of those easy cooks. It's going to be amazing, low and slow. It's going to take a bit of time, but the prep work is so straightforward. So let me introduce you guys to all the ingredients that we've got here today. Over here we have a lemon, we've got some thyme, we've got a whole house of garlic here, some ground pepper, we've got some sea Malayan salt here, a little bit of rosemary in between, and then also smoked paprika. Now guys, the star of the show are these beautiful beef shins. They're nice, thickly cut, and it's going to be amazing. We've made a few burgers in our time. Just to mention a few, the whiskey burger, that was quite amazing. It had those onion rings on top. It was so infused with whiskey. We had it a few times after that as well. We've made some smash burgers. I'm sure all of you are aware what those are. And if you're not, go check out that video. Then we made the monster burger with all the cheese just melting and just oozing out on the sides. One of our very favorite cooks were the 100 burgers that we made. Actually, we made more than 100 burgers, and that was for charity, for a good cause, feeding some people. Now guys, that inspired us to make this video, real beef shin burgers. It's huge, it's going to be nice, and it's going to be soft and just melting in your mouth. So with that said, let's move on and sort out all the ingredients. We're going to start off with making sure that these beef shins are nicely patted down. Now guys, very straightforward, just some towels, move them around, make sure it's dry. Once you're happy with the fact that they're dry, we can move on to the next step. You want to just cut off the ends and make it easy for yourself, cut off the other side as well. This will allow you just to pull all these cloves off. Go ahead and remove the skin. I don't think it's the end of the world, but removing the skin will really aid us a little bit later in this cook. You want to just smash these cloves of garlic. Now guys, there's two reasons why I would smash a clove of garlic. One is to obviously remove the skin easier, and secondly, just to make sure that those flavors that the garlic's going to bring to us to the table just pops and enhances, just releases all the nice flavors. So first of all, we're going to start off with your shin, right in the middle. So basically take your shin like this, and then guys, it's time to spice it. Remember, a little bit on top, so we're going with smoked paprika. There you go. You can decide how much, it's entirely up to you. Followed by a little bit of salt. There you go. Don't be shy guys, it's a thick piece of meat. Remember, we need to season this right now. Right, in with some pepper, some ground pepper. There you go, fantastic. Right, we're going to add some oil, olive oil just over that. Doesn't matter if you do that first or at this stage, it's all going to mingle anyways inside this pocket. We're going to turn it around as well. There you go. What we do on the one side, we want to do on the other side. So just a little bit of smoked paprika, salt, and of course our pepper. We also want to add a little bit of lemon zest. So in with the lemon zest, there we go. Not too much, you don't want to overpower this dish. Just a little bit of that. There you go. Make sure it's spread nicely as much as you can. And then this is really going to do something to this dish. A little bit of thyme. Let's put that on top there. Add a little bit of oil. There you go, just a drizzle. And then guys, our smashed garlic cloves. Now, where you put them does not matter. We're just going to do that. And it's time to close this baby up. It's ready for the fire just about. We're ready for the fire. Our beef shins are perfectly in a nice little enclosure, our aluminium foil. Now guys, there's two ways to do this. First of all, you could go straight for your Weber, for your BGE, just smoke it indirect. Weber, just keep it on the sides, those coals, and do 2-3 hours. That'll be perfect. Now for the guys that's out there in the wilderness, or you at a beach or anywhere else where you don't have a Weber, then this is what we're going to use. We're going to use this black cast iron pot today. You're just going to put it in there, and guys, close the lid, make sure there's heat source from the bottom and the top, and you're good to go. Let's move over to the fire and get this cook started. We need to taste these bad boys. Let's move on. we'll check back on this in about 2.5 hours. Now lay back, relax, have a cold one. See you guys in a bit. 3 hours into the cook, and guys, we thought it's going to be 2.5 to 3 hours. I can tell you what, it's going to be a longer cook. The weather has changed. We had to clean up all the coals on top and open up, and we felt it, and it's just not there yet. So I think, to be honest, I think another hour or so, we're going to push until it's ready. So we've replenished all the coals, and let's check how this goes. It's not ready yet, but soon it's going to be amazing. Guys, 4.5 hours later, and I think it's time to test these babies. I think they're going to be good. If they're not, we're still going to eat it. Let's take these bad boys off. While we wait for our beef shins just to cool down a little bit, we're going to move over to the fire. We're going to toast our burger rolls. Now guys, we all know how to do this. A little bit of butter, and spend about 2-3 minutes per side if you decide to do the outside as well on medium heat. You need to keep a tab on them just to make sure that you don't burn them. Then it's time to assemble these beautiful beef shin burgers. It's time to see what happened to the meat. 4.5 hours, let's have a look. Have a look at that. That looks absolutely divine. Now a few things we need to check. How soft it is. Look at that, guys. I wonder if you can see that. I can just break that. Look at that. The idea here, guys, is that you want to use everything on this piece of meat. So we've got a little bit of garlic pieces here. Obviously they're roasted perfectly, infused with this beef shin, and that's going to go straight onto the burger. We're going to remove the thyme, and then guys, we're just going to take this bone out. The idea is to drop the bone marrow on there. Remember, this is a meaty burger, guys. All we care about is meat in the middle of this burger roll. It's going to be amazing. Guys, this is so soft, it just breaks apart. As you guys can see, there's some rendered fat in there and a little bit of juice, and that has never hurt anybody. Get some of that juices over there, guys. On with the cap, guys, and it's almost time to taste these bad boys. We're quickly going to assemble the rest, and then we're going to dig in. I know, it's time to eat. I want to dig in. I'm sure you guys want to know, is it worth it? It was a long cook, 4.5 hours. We anticipated 2 hours, but guys, it's going to be brilliant, I'm sure. The meat is really falling off the bone. Why would it not be? So let's just make sure that this is amazing. Have a look at that. I don't know if you guys can see. This is what a beef shin burger looks like. It's humongous. Right, where to dig in? Sure, this is big, boys. I'm going in. Wow. Wow. Heads up, warning, this is amazing. It's truly one of my favorites. We love burgers, and this is a beef shin burger, guys, that I think you guys should try out. The garlic and that bone marrow is seriously coming through. A little bit of smokiness, and it wasn't even smoking. If you have 4.5, 5 hours, guys, this is what you should try and do. It's amazing. I'm sure you're going to love it. If you like what you're doing, like, share, subscribe. Enable those notifications so you get notified as soon as we upload a new video. Thanks for watching. We cannot do it without you. We'll see you on the next one. Okay? There you go. You're going to love it. Open the mouth big. Just dig in there. What do you think?
Give me more.
Co loves it. You're going to love it. Check you guys next time. Sure, this is quite huge, but lekker, eh?